This looks like a big screen on the wall, but once you use it for a few days, you realise it is doing way more than showing dates. The Cozyla Calendar Plus 2 is built to be the shared brain of the home. What makes this more interesting is that it has already earned serious recognition, including Time Best Invention 2025, and it has been featured by Forbes, LifeWire, and Yahoo. So, today we are diving deep into how that actually feels in daily use. Let's get started. Right out of the box, the Calendar Plus 2 makes a strong first impression, and you feel that before even turning it on. Wall mounting is easy, the build feels solid, and the rotating mount gives you flexibility for different viewing angles, which helps depending on where you place it. Let's talk about the display. This is the 32-inch 4K version. And yes, it is big, but big in a good way. On the wall it feels clean and modern, not like a TV that wandered into the kitchen. The screen is sharp, text looks clear even when you stand close, and colours feel calm instead of flashy. The wide viewing angles help more than you might expect, because you are rarely standing perfectly in front of it. You might be walking by, grabbing water, or half looking while doing something else, and everything still stays readable. Touch response feels quick and natural, and scrolling feels smooth. Nothing feels slow or awkward. It runs at 60 Hz, and honestly, for a family hub, that is exactly right. It feels responsive without trying too hard. As for pricing, you have options. The 32-inch 4K model sits at $1,100, while the 32-inch 1080p version comes in at $900. There's other versions available too, the 24-inch and the compact 15.6-inch, which cost much lower. So depending on your space and budget, you can pick the version that fits your home without losing the core experience. Once you power it on, the experience immediately feels familiar. Calendar OS is built on Android, so gestures make sense from the first swipe. You are not learning a new language here. You swipe, you tap, you long press, and everything behaves how you expect it to. That makes setup feel less like setup and more like getting started. Adding family members is simple, and you can add up to 8 profiles. This is where Cozyla starts to feel smart. Each person gets a colour, and those colours carry everywhere. Calendar events, chores, routines, and tasks all follow that colour logic. So when you look at the screen, you do not read first, you understand first. You instantly see who is busy, who is free, and where things overlap. Calendar syncing is one of the strongest parts of this system. It pulls from Google, Apple, Outlook, and more, and once it is connected, it just stays connected. You add an event on your phone, and it shows up on the wall. You edit something on the wall, and it updates on your phone. There is no second guessing which version is correct, and that alone removes a lot of daily friction. The calendar views themselves feel well thought out. Day, week, and month views are easy to switch between, and nothing feels crowded. Events have breathing room. Avatars help with clarity, and the colour system keeps everything readable. Voice input also plays a role here, and it feels genuinely useful. You can say an event out loud, and it gets added without fuss. This is especially nice when your hands are busy, or when you just want to move on. This is where Cozyla starts to feel personal. This is not a locked layout. You can move widgets, resize them, and spread them across multiple pages. One page can be all about schedules and tasks. Another page can focus on meals and groceries. Over time, the screen starts matching how your household actually works, and that is when it stops feeling like a product and starts feeling like part of the home. Chores and routines are handled in a way that feels practical instead of preachy. Adding tasks is quick, assigning them is easy, and repeat rules take care of daily and weekly habits. The reward system adds a layer of motivation that works surprisingly well. Tasks earn points, points unlock rewards, and suddenly chores feel less like arguments and more like goals. The family progress view adds a playful sense of momentum without feeling controlling. Meal planning is one of the strongest parts of this system. The recipe library is easy to browse, instructions are clear, and embedded YouTube videos help when visuals matter. Smart Import is one of those features you do not think about at first, and then you use it once and never stop. You paste a recipe link or upload a photo, and it turns into a usable meal entry. From there, grocery lists generate automatically, which makes shopping faster and more organised. The pantry tracker adds another layer of usefulness. You can see what you already have and what is about to expire, which helps reduce waste and last-minute store runs. Cozyla AI can even suggest meals based on what is already there, and that feels genuinely helpful during busy weeks. The companion app keeps everything connected when you are not home. You can manage schedules, meals, chores, and lists from your phone, and everything syncs instantly. This makes the system feel alive rather than fixed to one location. You are not tied to the wall screen, and that flexibility matters. Because this runs on Android, you also get access to apps. Streaming services work, kids apps work, and learning apps fit naturally into the experience. It also works with Alexa and Google Home, which lets it sit comfortably inside an existing smart home setup. It is not trying to replace everything, and that restraint works in its favour. When the screen is idle, it turns into something useful rather than going dark. Photos, upcoming events, or a clean info display keep it feeling alive. Sleep mode lets you control when the screen powers down, which helps at night and saves energy. Notes support drawings, photos, and quick ideas, which makes sense for a shared family space. Performance stays solid throughout. Wi-Fi 6E keeps syncing fast. Bluetooth support covers accessories, and the speakers are good enough for notifications and casual media. Storage is generous, and even with a lot happening on screen, the system stays smooth and stable. There are things you should know going in. The price is high, especially for the larger models, and the size is not right for every space. Some apps feel secondary compared to the core family features, but those trade-offs feel intentional rather than careless. After living with Cozyla Calendar Plus 2, it stops feeling like tech and starts feeling like structure. You glance at the wall instead of checking phones. You already know what is happening today. You already know what is for dinner. That mental load reduction is the real value here. If you live alone, this might feel like too much. If you live with a family, this makes a lot of sense. This Calendar Plus 2 is not trying to impress you with specs. It is trying to make daily life smoother, and in real use, it actually does that. That was all. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos.